We live. Okay. Okay, go ahead, brother. What you were saying?
Man, we really need to have a realistic conversation about what sexuality is in the black community and how young these girls get started
Exactly.
at. Like, dude. Dude, like even in junior high, you seen these girls getting off to like a start. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, like especially where I'm from, man. Like 13-year-old girls talking about money and all this kind of stuff that they're getting out of dudes. Girls were like in junior high dating dudes who are either in high school or dudes who are like 1 or 2 years in college. And you see
So
them get
so
dropped off at
what you
home.
saying? So what you're saying is, and this is the premise of this video. Shout out to everybody. This is Man of Tomorrow. Go subscribe to his channel. He's got a channel now. Man of Tomorrow, wise brother, great businessman. What he's just said was that we need to start speaking on individual responsibility in our community. And we need to stop playing the victim. I think that's the central crux of the issue with this R. Kelly stuff. And I know, look, listen, don't, before what you guys are about to hear is probably going to be a little uncomfortable. So let me just preface this video. We are not in any way condoning R. Kelly's behavior. We are not in any way supporting R. Kelly and saying that he's a good guy. Okay, and we not. Somebody called a radio station up here yesterday and said they support him no matter what. No, I don't support R. Kelly no matter what. R. Kelly's an asshole. Okay, R. Kelly did a lot of crazy things. He's hurt a lot of people. I just saying, I've listened to a lot of women YouTubers shitting on this man and saying a lot of stuff that I really, quite frankly, think needs to be a little bit more nuanced. I heard, who was it? I think it was Jason Black or somebody said that an ignorant person doesn't nuance. They just go to emotional extremes. They either go from one point to the other. They either believe something wholeheartedly, 1,000%, or they don't. Nuance is where the intelligence is, where you can start saying, you know what, it's a little bit more complex than what we're making it. This R. Kelly, and Man of Tomorrow, I ain't gonna overtalk you, but this R. Kelly subject is a little bit more complex and it's a little bit deeper, and there are a lot more people guilty than just R. Kelly. And so I, for one, don't believe he should go to jail. I don't. I'm sorry. The only reason R. Kelly should go to jail is if R. Kelly slept with someone in a state where the statute for how much you should do, the youth, he slept with somebody below the actual age that he should have. We don't know if that's true or not, though. They saying it is for Aaliyah. That was 25 years ago. And I'm going to get on Aaliyah in a minute. God rest the dead. I ain't trying to disrespect the girl. But the truth is the truth. Go ahead, MOT.
Yeah, it's just that like where I'm from right now, it's commonplace to see sixth graders pregnant. Commonplace.
Thank you.
Okay, so if you're in the sixth grade, you're what, 10, 11 years old? I mean, maybe less. I mean, it's
11,
just,
about 11. Yeah.
yeah, and I mean, if they got pregnant and like most of these girls, you go down there, they're trying to get the most out of their body right away. And I'm telling you, man, you can go down there in the South, you can go to any one of these black clubs. You will see a mother with her grandmother there trying to sell their daughter off to any guy up in that place.
Bro,
First
I'm
of
going to tell
all,
you
what the
something.
hell are they doing in the club?
And I told you this earlier today when I was coming from work. I'm going to tell you the real. I was in the ninth grade. I never forget this. It was this chick. Let's just say her name was Frida, right? I thought Frida was pretty. I think Frida liked me. We liked each other, right? Frida was one of those girls that had a body that developed way before, she was 14, 15 with the body of a grown woman, right? Abs, ass, thighs, pretty, breasts, everything. I like Frida, and I saw dope boys always pushing up on Frida, but I never thought Frida was that type of girl, right? So I played basketball, and every day I would go and play ball after school till like 8 o'clock at night. And I would be in there with drug dealers, right? So lo and behold, one day I'm playing basketball and I see these guys laughing. The same crew of drug dealers that I played with every day. Because if you're going to get good at basketball, you're going to play with the dope boys, right? So the same crew, they sitting over there. In the South, we play in community centers. We don't play outside. So they sitting over there on the bleachers up under the rim where we played at because we were in cross court. And we didn't run whole court. We ran the cross court, whole court. So they sitting up under there and they laughing. Yeah, man. And I'm like, so, you know, I sit down in between games. I'm listening. And they talking about how this dude, one of the dudes, they ran a train on some girl. And one of the dudes had a dick and was 10 inches. And she was crying. And nigga, he fucked the shit out of her, man. Damn, man. I ain't want to go after that nigga. That nigga killed the pussy. They up there laughing, right? Dapping each other up. So as they laughing, I ascertained who they was talking about. Because I put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, wait a minute. What's the name checked out of school today? Frida checked out today. These niggas talking about how they was hitting. It was 5 niggas, 5 dope boys. They ran a train on them. Now, these dudes was every bit of about 22, 23 years old. I'm in the 9th grade. This girl is probably in the 8th grade. She fine as hell, but she in the 8th grade. Got a train ran on her by some 22, 23-year-old men, grown-ass men, right? Now, I know a lot of people be like, well, damn, them niggas wrong. And I do. I do think, I'm like, damn, man, what type of nigga gonna run at you? When I was 23, 24, I wouldn't touch a 15-year-old. But I'm gonna tell you this. The next day I go to school, word got out, because when them niggas was talking, a couple of niggas was in there and they was soaking it up. And so they went to school by early morning. By the next morning, I get to school, the whole school knew that she got a train ran on her. I like this chick. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was raised, my parents told me to go to school, get your work, be a good kid. I was always taught, my mom told me treat women with respect, this and that. She told me that a couple of times. You know, it is what it is. I was a player, but I still tried to treat women with respect. I wouldn't just outright call a woman out her name. So when I heard this, I was disappointed. And it kind of, I'm gonna admit, it broke my heart a little bit because I liked her. I was like, damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was traumatized. Like, these niggas done hit the chick that I was crazy about. Ain't that some shit? I get to school the next day, and as I'm sitting up in the cab, I'll never forget this. I'm sitting in the cab at breakfast, early morning. My homeboy comes sitting over there. He talking about it. Man, I heard so-and-so beat the brakes up off so-and-so. They beat Frida to sleep up in there, man. Man, you heard about that? Yeah, man, I heard. So I'm laughing it off, but in my mind, I'm like, damn, I like this chick. So she come to school, she walks in the cab, and she looks at me. And we catch eyes. And she looked down at the ground. She could not look me in the face. And I knew then, I said, this chick, you know, when I got older, I understood that was that I just got dick down face and I feel guilty because I like you, but I'm a whole face. And why am I telling y'all this? I'm telling y'all this because what the point I'm trying to make, and this is what the name of this video is, what no one is saying. These young girls out here know what the hell they doing. I don't care what nobody say. If you is 17 years old and you fucking a grown man, you know what you're doing. I don't condone it, but don't sit out here and lie and tell me that a girl that's 16, 17 years old don't know who she fucking with. I know for a fact that girl knew what she did and she wanted to do it. She wanted to be a hoe. She wanted to fuck all them niggas because she wanted them niggas to buy her some shit. And that's what they did. They bought her some pockets, some purses, and some damn Jordans and shit like that. That's what they bought her. See what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear nobody. I know people gonna say that's wrong to say, oh man, she's a child. Look, I'm not saying I don't want no damn child. Okay, don't put that on me. But somebody needs to somebody needs to speak the truth, man. These kids out here nowadays going on Instagram, Facebook, they seeing women in their panties. You got women flying to Dubai, people are shitting on them, literally, paying women to let dudes doo-doo on them. They fly these women over there and doo-doo on these women, literally. Spit on them, piss on them. Literally make them eat doo-doo, make them have sex with animals and stuff over there in Dubai. That's what a lot of these Instagram models are doing. You think that information ain't getting to these little girls? Because right now, I guarantee you, most little girls, most young black girls, not all, I ain't gonna say that. There's a high contingency of black girls I'm willing to wager right now that are underage that will fuck Trey Songz right now. And why am I saying Trey Songz? Because damn it, that's what R. Kelly was like back in the day. In fact, he was bigger. Because Trey Songz ain't had a crossover hit like I Believe I Can Fly. MOT?
Yeah, it's just that you know, everybody with this virtual signaling and trying to let these women off the hook. But I mean, because R. Kelly now is suing, obviously. So yeah, so now his music's up. He's gonna get paid from that, and now he's gonna get paid from this network who tried to do this hit piece on him. And that's defamation of character all the way around, all day.
And, because it's opinion. It's opinion. It's not. It's some of it is opinion. Some of it was factual. Some of it was somebody's. Some of them folks could be lying. You really don't know. Like some of them folks, because when you watch it, it's like they saying stuff like, "Well, why was he made a song and I just knew the sex in his songs." Like, okay, so Trey Songz made sex songs. Marvin Gaye. I mean, who ain't make a song about sex? So everybody that makes songs about sex is talking about a 12-year-old, even though we know, I ain't gonna lie to you, I believe R. Kelly does like young girls, but you can't get on TV and just try to throw some dust in where, okay, well, let me throw this extra piece right here with it. And let me go get this person here that knew him when he was 8 and try to say that he was a child molester then. Like, you can't.
Nah,
you can't
man,
say
you can't do that, man.
You can't. You got to have concrete, solid, 100% beyond the shadow of a doubt, factual evidence. And if you don't, it's really just conjecture and hearsay. And I know people like everybody, we all know black folks. I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm just saying if I was R. Kelly or if I was a lawyer, R. Kelly don't need no money to sue Lifetime. He really don't. People think, well, R. Kelly broke. He can't sue. Let me tell you something. You telling me a lawyer ain't going to take that case, MOT?
In a heartbeat, they'll take it. I mean, because it's never going to come in trial. I mean, it's always going to settle out of court. I mean, you know, Lifetime ain't trying to go to court, have all them people on the stand, asking some real questions under oath. It never goes that far. Ever.
They gonna pay. They gonna pay. But Lifetime figured he broke. That was dumb. I don't say it was dumb because they getting ratings, but you gotta let me say something, man. Tariq Nasheed spoke on this, and I agree. Black women, man, y'all got to stop being willing participants. Anytime some white people get some money to rub together and they start telling black women, look, let's go get this black man over here. Y'all can't just, I'm not saying every black man is innocent, but what I'm saying is this Me Too movement stuff, that lady from Me Too, notice I watched it on a recording, and every time I'm trying to fast forward through commercials, it's the damn Me Too lady up there, the black lady. And all I can see is her damn nose when she talking, to be honest with you. Like, it's one thing to have a big nose. It's another thing for that lady, that ugly as hell. I'm just going to be honest, right? So they showing her, she up there talking, and I'm like, okay, so she getting y'all to send money to some organization. Jason Blackman already detailed how all this money's going to white people. Anytime you give money to Me Too, that shit going to them white women. Show me where this money's going to come into the black community and benefit black people. Black people, we got to stop being willing, ignorant idiots for other people. Every time I turn around, that's all we're seeing is people defending, you know, these white women and these black celebrities. Like, what's his name? John Legend was like, well, it wasn't really a bold thing for me to do. Like, it ain't bold. R. Kelly is ostracized by white folks. White folks mad at him right now. And anytime it's some liberal shit going on, John Legend is down. So why is it everybody patting him on the back? Like, even Jason Black and all, I was talking about Jamila Lemieux and whatever her name is, her and the other dude. All these folks work for Ebony. That's who made R. Kelly. After in like 1998, 1999, they still was putting him on their covers. He was at the Essence Festival. After he was known for doing dirt. Everybody know that. R. Kelly been that dude, man. He tried love right after that trial, and everybody fell in love. Everybody. And I'm all I'm saying is this, man. Like, and I'm gonna say it again. The biggest thing that I think is I done had a few females get emotional when I say it, but damn it, I mean it. Them young ass girls know what they doing, bro. They know. These young girls out here letting folks run trains on them. They out here sleeping with grown men. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. First girl I had sex with, she was a freak. And guess what? She was sleeping with grown men. I was 14 years old. I was 15. She's sleeping with grown ass men. She had already done it. I didn't find out. She wanted me to be a boyfriend. I said, no, I'm good. But what I'm saying is that was the situation, man. That is a common, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Being from the South, especially coming up in the 80s and 90s, like early 90s and stuff like I did, we don't look at it like that. We really don't. I'm not saying that we look at pedophilia like pedophilia is still pedophilia. We thought that was sick. But what I'm saying is older men and younger women isn't that big of a deal. Like for us, a lot of people back in the day. Like a girl in the 50s and 60s literally would be 16, 17 years old, married with children. Real talk. Some of y'all grandmas was married at like 16, 17 years old with 8 kids. They was getting down. Now all of a sudden we done got so advanced that a child is a child up until 18. Like the girl that was on V103, the one that the parents been tripping with R. Kelly trying to get people to sue him and lock him up. They was on V103 today. Their daughter met R. Kelly at 19 years old, MOT. She was 19 when she met him. Old enough to smoke cigarettes, go to the military, and vote. Right? She met R. Kelly, went back to college, cleaned out her dorm, and was on the road with R. Kelly. Ain't seen her folks in 4 years. Who fault is that? You telling me 4 years R. Kelly that had you locked up, chained? I don't believe it. Ain't none of them chicks saying he done took them and chained them and they never could leave for 4 years and he fed them like a dog. No, you could leave at your own volition. You just mentally weak and beat down by this dude because of his celebrity. That's what get me. You're a groupie. Most of them chicks is groupies, man. You wouldn't, MOT, you ever promoted a concert?
Yeah. Yeah, a couple.
When you promote, you ever see how chicks act around celebrities?
Woo! Man, tell you. We're talking about older women and they're like, the younger women just be beside themselves, man. Like, can't even.
Exactly. Dude, it ain't even got to be a celebrity. Get a male stripper. Bring a male stripper to your city. You see what I'm talking about. Watch how they act.
I have
Watch
a couple male reviews, and I'm telling you, man, the women inside who are older was one deal, but the younger girls who would just be raining out of the ceiling would be a whole nother ballgame. And dude, none of them women care. None of them care. It didn't even matter, man. And it's like, here's the other thing that people don't want to admit. Most of those women who are like yada yada and the whole thing, if they're 15 years old, they'll go for R. Kelly. In a heartbeat, they would do.
Yeah.
That's how come most of these women aren't really complaining about it, because deep down,
and look, man, I don't mean to say nothing about the dead. I respect the dead. Okay, I'm just telling you what really did happen. Aaliyah dated Jay-Z and Dame. Aaliyah was no angel, dude. She was no angel. Look, I'm not trying to throw the girl under the bus, but let's be honest. Could you see Aaliyah when she dropped Age Ain't Nothing But a Number for those older people? Go back and I tell you what, even if you ain't older, go watch that video. Watch how she dancing. She about 14, 15. Watch her in that video. And then think that is she gonna, now she was with her at the time. Is she gonna date an average 15-year-old? Because let's be honest, these girls nowadays, when I was young, they wanted dudes in their 30s. I mean, not in their 30s, in college, in their 20s. That's what they wanted. When I was in college, chicks was dating grown men when I was in college. That's what because girls think they think they so mature. Let me tell you what you finna do. You finna get some hard dick and you can get game ran on you because you don't know who you're playing with because you're a young girl and inexperienced. But you think you're so mature, and you're not. That's the thing. But see, my thing is, I'm not finna blame that man. I'm gonna blame you because you were dumb enough to go out there and do it. I'm sorry. Now, I do think there is an age where you kind of you getting on in there with kids. When you start getting like you ain't no teenager, you like 11, 8, 9. Not, that's kiddie level. But when you start getting 14, 15, 16, you should know enough to know I ain't got no business messing around with a grown man as a young girl. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, when I was 14, if Janet Jackson had came my way, shit.
Man, look. Man,
went down. Went down. You hear me? And I wouldn't have snitched a word. I wouldn't have said nothing. You hear me? They'd ask me like, look, I ain't never seen Janet. What you talking about? Like, that's how it would have been. You think these little girls ain't the same way for some of these celebrities? That's what we got to stop it. We got to stop it, man. This Me Too stuff going too far. That's why I'm doing this, because I'm sick of this Me Too shit. They taking this shit and they applying this to any and every situation. And I'm sorry, in the black community, R. Kelly was that nigga. And y'all know damn well these girls was out here trying to sleep with R. Kelly. Now you done got older, you 35, 34, you realize that your ass and your pretty face ain't gonna get you what you want out of life. You ain't gonna get that millionaire boyfriend that you thought you was gonna get because you thought, okay, I got R. Kelly, maybe I can get Deion Sanders. And it didn't work out like that. You ever notice if you watch these Instagram models, it's a culture, man. It's a culture. Like the chick Karrueche. Karrueche dated Chris Brown. Chris Brown dated a regular chick. Next thing you know, she messed around with Drake. Now she with Quavo. I'm like, damn, why is it? It was like this is the thing, the dating habits of these girls leads to this shit. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, because they're industry girls, and guess what? They go to these places, and they already know, kind of, in pictures and photos, and they just jump on another dude.
That's it. That's it. Like Evelyn Lozada. How many celebrities Evelyn Lozada done dated? You feel me?
Yeah.
She done dated a million niggas. How many? And my thing is, nigga, you dumb enough. If I'm in the league and I'm making 100 million, she couldn't, man, look at I wouldn't touch that chick. But these niggas get in the league, the Kardashians, Rashad McCants spent $30 million. Nigga, you a fool. You a fool. You gave it to her. You gave that lady all your money, you an idiot. Simple as that. I can't blame Evelyn. I'm not gonna blame the Kardashians. Why is it we don't hold individuals responsible for their actions? I think when you look at these young girls, like I said again, I'm gonna reiterate, R. Kelly is sick and he got mental issues, okay? I'm not condoning messing with little girls, okay? Don't come, I'm on a hangout, so I'm not really in the comment section. So I can't see what you guys are saying. But I'm gonna tell you, real talk, there's no way in hell I would sit there and listen to somebody tell me that, hey, this young girl didn't know what she was doing. She's 17, 18, 19, didn't know what the hell she was getting into. If that's the case, why don't she just fuck any 30-year-old man? Because she know what time it is. Oh, this is R. Kelly. Oh, I want to be a singer. Oh, I want to be famous. Let me get around here. So you coming in it for what you can get, and he playing the game on your ass and making a fool out you. It's as simple as that. Just like the chick I told y'all at the beginning of this video. I'm crazy about we in junior high. I like her. She like me. She let them niggas run a train on her. Taught me a lesson. Oh, damn. Taught me a lesson. Because my feelings was hurt about that. I was hurt when I heard them niggas tell my they done hit the girl that I like. I was like, damn. It hurt my feelings. But I got older and I got wiser. I realized, I was like, man, you got to watch it. You got to be able to pick up certain symbols, especially when I'm a kid. See, as a kid, you don't know how to look and see a hood rat. You don't know. You'll give a girl props because you'll look at her and you'll be like, you know what? She's always quiet. She's this, she's that. Yeah, she might have a gold tooth, but you know what I'm saying? You know how it is. I ain't saying a girl I like had a gold tooth, but what I'm saying is, in general, like when you young, you don't know. So you be around it and then you see. I bet I know most dudes that had that chick you crazy about and she did some slutty shit and you found out and you was just disappointed. Like, damn. I thought we was gonna make it. She a freak. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And then you, as you get older, you become callous to it. And you wonder why guys look at women like they do a lot of times. Because of stuff. I'm not saying all women are them. I mean, that ain't all I ever talked to was freaks. But what I'm telling you is that girls know a lot of times what they're doing. They learn at a very early age the power of their seductiveness as a woman. For a girl to go at 16, 17 years old and mess with a celebrity, she knows what she's doing. I'm not going to feel sorry for her. I don't. And I don't think we need to keep people talking about mute R. Kelly. I'm like, for what? Mute him for what? Them girls knew what they was doing. I'm sorry. They knew. And I'm tired of hearing people saying that. Like, I'm sick of that. Like, I just get tired of, like, I was listening to Empress, Impressive, one of my favorite. I like Impressive. You know what I'm saying? If she ever hear this, I ain't trying to go out. I disagree, sister. I'm sorry, I disagree. I want him in jail. Like, whoa, wait a minute. You want him in jail? Why? Because in the video, I didn't see nothing. You just saw him fucking 17, 18, 19-year-old. Like, a lot of them might be in certain states, I think it's 14. How you can't say, I'm just saying, which like, it's not, if it's in the right state. Now, I ain't saying I do it. I'm not saying I would do it. But what I'm saying is, if he kept the law, if he know the law and he didn't break it, then he free. I mean, you know, it is what it is. If he kept the law, now he's sick in my mind, be messing with a little baby because I ain't got nothing to talk to about. We ain't got nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? If I can't talk to you, I don't want to sleep with you. That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm past all that just mindless sex. I'm past that. I'm older now. But what I'm saying is, R. Kelly, when I hear people talking about throw the man in jail, get rid of him, he should be this, he should be that, I'm like, y'all don't understand what y'all doing. Y'all really don't. And I didn't see this outcry with Harvey Weinstein. Did you?
Oh.
Did you see this outcry with Kevin Spacey?
Nope. Still don't see it. He got a court trial and you still don't hear it.
That's what I'm saying. It's quiet. Ain't nobody. Bill Cosby, it was all over YouTube. YouTubers was shooting thousands of videos because you got to start talking about YouTube as the new media now. So a lot of YouTubers quiet with Kevin Spacey and all these different cases and stuff that's going on. But when the black man was in trial, it was a big deal. And a lot of these women, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all gotta learn how to shut your emotions off, which you can't because you're a woman. A lot of them can. I ain't gonna say all of them. But if you don't shut those emotions off, you'll make rash choices and you'll be a useful idiot for people that want to come into and infiltrate the black community and do harm. You got people out here saying they're going after toxic masculinity and misogyny in the black community. They straight white Jews. Hey, I said it. And they coming in our community doing social engineering and developing, changing the way we look at stuff because they using us as a damn lab rat to do whatever they want to do and change the way we look at stuff. I was just watching TV a minute ago. Damn, half the commercials are gay commercials now. Like, people, you got to understand when people, where you are, what's going on, and when people try to use, because you got to understand, black folks knew R. Kelly was messing with young people for years. All of a sudden, here they come talking about, hey, you guys need to get mad about her. Wait a minute. Shit, we knew about this in 94, 25 years ago. We knew the nigga was messing with young girls. We knew that way back when we saw the tape 20 years ago. Why is it now, here we are 20 years later, talking about, man, you know, R. Kelly this and R. Kelly that. 20 years later? Why is that? What's the difference? Because white folks want you to come and, you know what? That's what pissed me off. Like, white folks come and get you galvanized and excited about some shit that we've been knew. And here we are going out here like mindless zombies, going out here supporting it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna get emotional for now. I want you to think first. If you subscribe to my channel, think. I'm not saying you gotta agree with shit I'm saying, but you damn sure better think before you just jump your ass out there and support anything blindly that these white liberals and Jews give you. Because 9 times out of 10, if it's coming from one of them two factions, it don't mean you no good. It don't. And that's just real, man. Black folks can learn from just watching and observing before we just jump out there and bang the drum that somebody done took. Don't give a damn about Lifetime. Like I was listening to the lady today, she said she went in Lifetime came to them. Now, when I say the people in Atlanta that was on V103 today, that lady's family, that's the family of the people that went to the news that opened this whole thing up. Because they went to the news, they saying their girl, their daughter is 19 and she hasn't, well, she was 19. She's 23 now. She's been there 4 years. But out of them 4 years, she hadn't been talking to them. They saying, well, she can't. Right? Now, all the women, the other women saying, well, I was mentally, I don't know, it was just, I was in a place in my mind where I didn't want to leave. I was scared. I was this, I was that. But you could have left. You just choose not to. Come and tell you, R. Kelly ain't finna kill your ass. He ain't finna kill you. So if the nigga ain't, you gonna have to kill me to keep me. I ain't scared of no ass whooping. You just gonna have to kill me, nigga, because I'm breaking out the windows. I'm getting up out there. So you better have me on the 30th floor wherever we go. And you better have armed guards watching my ass every day. Otherwise, I'm getting away. So you want to be there. I'm sorry. There are a lot of them women in that harem that he has right now. You want to be there. 99% of them thought they was going to get with this nigga, pop a baby out, and strike it rich.
Yeah. But see, here's the other thing. All right. Let's say 1996. The Vivica Fox that was in Independence Day. And you were 15 years old. And that person was like, what's it gonna be? Come on, man. I'm
going hard. That's what it was like for R. Kelly.
Every day is like that for him. Every day.
That's what I'm saying.
Of whatever. Every day there's a new batch of what he wants. He's like, dude, there's more than one girl there, right? We're only talking about a couple of women who didn't like it, which means there are hundreds of women who actually did like it. And there are 2 or 3 who didn't. And it's like, man, it just don't make sense. You know, they want to make all these excuses. Well, I was in a dream. I felt like I couldn't leave. Like, you wanted to justify the reason why you was there after your ass was probably put out. And
that's it, man.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I tell you 1,000. Yasmin, I just saw your text. I'm gonna send you the link. But my thing is this, man. Like, I know for a fact. I'm gonna tell you some real stuff, man. R. Kelly tried to talk to my sister a bunch of times. Actually, twice. He tried to talk to my sister twice. My sister's nice looking. He tried to talk to her. He saw we was at Run and Shoot on Stewart Avenue in Atlanta way back in like 1996. And R. Kelly was in there. I was playing ball with him. And he saw, and he went over there and sat down in between games and was talking, you know what I'm saying stuff, you know, to her, and she all laughing with him. But then when he left, I said, well, he said, he's trying to get me to go with him. I told him, hell no. You know, I said, well, you ain't gonna go with R. Kelly? She's like, no, I don't do that. I ain't with all that. So that happened. Then he came, now this was when she was living in Atlanta. She came to Montgomery, tried to talk to her again. Now I ain't trying to brag like my sister, all that, or she some super virtuous person. What I'm saying is, women have turned R. Kelly down before. R. Kelly tried to talk to this girl that played at Tuskegee with me. Real beautiful. Her name, I ain't gonna say her name, but she looked just like Chili from TLC. But she was a basketball player. Real beautiful. And she could play. And she was at the gym one day and she said he came in the gym. She's from Chicago. So he came in there and he walked down there and tried to talk to her. And she said, can't you see I'm working on my game? I said, you said what? This was like one Christmas break. It's back in like, when was I playing? Back in 2000. She's like, can't you see I'm working on my game? Thank you. He walked off. She got the ball and kept shooting. But R. Kelly done been dissed. It's women out there that turned him down. You know what I'm saying? So when I see stuff like that, and I know women that turn down a bunch of celebrities, when I see women like that, I can't help but look at women that don't turn them down as freaks. Or I ain't gonna say freaks, but just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be in it trying to understand that. You gotta understand what the hell going on. Why would you even try? Like, I ain't trying to be funny. You shouldn't even be trying to date no nigga like that. Because you know what time it is.
I mean, Sub-Zero, come on, man. Like, in the neighborhood where you grow up at, there's certain people's houses that you're going to be driven by and you're going to be told, do not, under any circumstances, go to that house. Do not, under any circumstances, accept any gifts from this person, because that dude, something wrong with him.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that all these people went to the high school, all the stuff all over the news, that nobody told them is somebody who you should stay away from? For these people who claim that they was over there for years, like, years, how do you disappear off the planet for years? How do you disappear into a house, a world, a cult, as they claim, for a year? Because here's the deal.
Yeah.
That white chick from that TV show was actually in a sex cult and was actually doing something. Dude, the feds had no problem locking their ass. You mean to tell me that the same federal government, is just going to let this dude do what he do? Like, come on, man. Like,
No, it's because she's staying on her own volition, man. You know how many times domestic violence happens in a woman? If a woman speaks and says certain things, it ain't nothing the family can do. You know how many times we've seen dudes whooping chicks' ass and they defend the dude and the cops can't do nothing to him because she's saying he okay? They trying to change that, but it's been like that, and it's like that in certain states, in certain areas. They can say what they want. They can say what they want, but at the end of the day, a lot of these damn women that's with R. Kelly right now are staying with him because they want to be there, and because they want to be there, they got to accept the consequences that goes along with that. People gonna judge. People gonna talk. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell you something happened to me years ago. And I was in the 7th grade. I never forget this. My sister, because it scared me actually. My sister moved to Atlanta, right? This was back in like 1980 something, right? I was a kid. I'm tall, but I'm like, you can look at me and tell I was like, probably people thought I was in elementary when I was 6 feet. You know what I'm saying? There's like, he in elementary because I was skinny and had this big box fade or whatnot. So I'm helping my sister get her stuff out the car, right? As we getting this stuff out the car, she go in the house and I'm grabbing some out the car. I turn around and it's this damn white homosexual standing behind me. Scared the shit out of me. His ass had to been in his damn 30s, right? This motherfucker looked at me and said, hi, I forgot his name. Hi, I'm so-and-so. I don't believe we've met, right? So I looked. And so I said, and I got mad. Come like, because this is the first time in my life that actually happened was a damn homosexual had the guts to even come up to me and say something. So I got mad. But this is the thing, the point I'm trying to make is, dude, I'm in like the 6th grade. I knew better. Now, I ain't gay first off, but what I'm saying is I knew better in the 6th grade that was fucked up. I knew he had no business. That shit made my flesh crawl. You see what I'm saying? It's the fact that your old 30-year-old ass think you gonna come out here and talk to a little 14-year-old kid. That probably could have been Jeffrey Dahmer. I wouldn't have known. You know what I'm saying? Because he had that type of vibe. I do remember that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, what the like that shit. So if I can think like that at like in the 6th grade or 5th, 6th grade, I know these little girls can think like that about a man unless they want to be there. So there has to be an element of I want to be there because it's R. Kelly. There has to be an element of I want to go with him. I want to be in this because you watch this one of them and this girl Jasante, that she says she was going out there recruiting girls to sleep with R. Kelly. She claimed, I'm like, first of all, you're an accomplice. number one. So if R. Kelly ass got to go. And all them damn road managers, all them niggas got to go down. And I'll be like Nino Brown. If I'm going down, everybody going down. I was snitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be like, that's the leader of the Carter right there, you know, like for real. But I'm just saying, like, you got to look at all them girls that was going out there, getting these girls, recruiting them to come back, lying to them, telling them, hey, Sony want to sign you, this and that. These people, they said that they were implicitly, like all of them was just lying together. Then you get, when you out of the loop and you ain't cool with R. Kelly no more, now you talking about it. Now you talking about he this and he that. No. This one chick was talking about just saying all types of crazy stuff about R. Kelly. I was just like, God, if you listen to the interviews, they going in on that nigga. Like, they saying all types of stuff. Like, you go listen to Tasha K, her interviews with the people that was around R. Kelly, and it's just, the nigga got herpes. He like anal sex. He like people taking it, doing him. He sick stuff. Like, this nigga is sick. But that's the type of stuff that you see, and yet these women still going right now. If R. Kelly come throw a concert in Atlanta right now, that bitch will be blow. You hear me?
Oh,
blow.
Anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm tired of like, that's all. I guess that was my main point in this video. I ain't want to stay on here forever, but that was my main point. I was waiting on Yasmin. I guess she ain't coming, but you know, that was my main point, man. I just can't make excuses.
At the end of the day, man, it's that it's like the 1980s. I mean, you know, porn is just a couple keystrokes away. There's no way that this person have, and especially their parents. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go over R. Kelly house. Whoa! Whose house you about to go over?
Yeah.
Never happened. Never came up. Not even once. No, it says a lot when you don't know where the hell your kids are at. If they end up over somebody's house like that, like, okay, there's never been a case of anybody saying that R. Kelly ran up to somebody, snatched him in a car, pulled him into a house,
Thank you.
and they just
Thank you.
for a couple months.
That's when you gotta lock him. But like, okay, did he snatch him in a damn van and take him somewhere and dispose of the body? Cause then, all right, ain't no. But if he give you his number and you calling him and he telling you he going on tour, you want to hop on a tour bus, what you think finna happen? Women ain't stupid, man. That's what get me. Like, women, I've known girls that used to play that plausible deniability. Like, you know, he just want to kick it with me. I say, look, baby, ain't nothing so fascinating and deep about your conversation that this nigga just gotta talk to you. The nigga's trying to fuck. Okay? Women know it. That's what get me. Like, so I hate to see women act like, well, I don't know. Yeah, he just likes me. We just want to kick it. He's just my friend. Nah, this nigga ain't. Like, if I have a daughter, I'm gonna tell her. Assume every nigga that's trying to talk to you is trying to fuck. Now, I ain't saying be arrogant and stuck up and roll your eyes and be a bitch. Don't do that. You can be nice and say, all right, I'm sorry, I'm not interested, but thank you, you know, and just keep it moving. But what I'm saying is, a lot of times women want to do that shit. And then they'll play this dumb role like, I didn't see that coming. I didn't know he was gonna be like that. And that's what you seeing on Lifetime. I didn't know that he was. I'm like, the nigga married a damn Aaliyah back in 1994. You wasn't even born. Then when the sex tape was when you was 8 to 10 years old. You met the nigga in 08. You was 17, 16. You knew what time. You knew what type of dude you was dealing with. But you chose to go ahead anyway. So I'm sorry. Like, when it come to women in this sex thing with who they sleeping with or how they wind up sleeping with celebrities and stuff, I know chicks, they'll meet it. Like, this one lady I know, she had a boyfriend, right? She said the boyfriend was cheating on her. She never broke up with him. So finally she meets a celebrity athlete, Hall of Famer. basketball player. Now, all of a sudden, she breaks up with her boyfriend. And now, after that, she was on the next plane smoking to where the dude from. She said, well, I just got to go out there. My daughter's we're going to go on a visit at this college. And I'm like, oh, so you're going to go, you just so happen to go on a visit at a college in the same city where he from. And you think I'm stupid. What happened is you saw this nigga, you got excited, so you dumped your man because you thought it was a chance that you can get with this nigga. Instead of, you know what I'm saying? Now you do what you want, but you ain't finna tell me no shit like, well, you know, I just wanted to kick it with him, and you know, he was a night. No, you saw a celebrity, you think this guy's a millionaire. I'm gonna get what that's it. Go in that shit with your eyes open. If the nigga cheat on you and do whatever, don't play the victim. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't try to throw people like people, women, and that's what I hate to see sometimes. Like, just go in it with your eyes open. If you 16, 17 years old and you fuck R. Kelly, go in that shit with your eyes open. You knew who he was. You know what it was. You know what it is. Ain't no nigga finna tell you not to pee and you gonna not pee. What nigga you know MOT gonna tell a woman, look here, you can't eat, and she gonna not eat? A black woman. Come on now. So you doing that because it's R. Kelly. That's what it is.
I mean, they're trying to garner sympathy. There is none to be garnered out of this situation. You are where you are. You're over that dude's house.
In that rare case, let's say R. Kelly slept with 100 girls that's under 18 years old. Let's say 100, 18 or younger, or let's say 20 and younger, right? He done slept with 100 of them. Let's say out of that, maybe 10 of them literally didn't know right from wrong in that situation, and they got manipulated. What about the other 90%? Don't tell me that that 90% that all them girls was just straight manipulated by a master. Because I was listening to V103 today. The lady was like, well, you know, he's just a master manipulator. He's real good at making people feel guilty, and you know, he'll start singing gospel songs, and you'll start crying, and like, the nigga ain't that damn. Oh, like, what this nigga singing, like the angels from heaven? Come on, man. I done heard R. Kelly. He sang, he ain't like that. For you to be, you know, he sang so good, I'm not gonna leave his house for 4 years. Okay. He sang so good, I'm finna eat another chick coochie, even though I ain't gay. Get up out of here, man. That ain't got nothing to do with it.
The problem is that you have to understand from a legal standpoint, it's this word called standing. None of these people have a standing to even complain about. You just don't. The girl kind of did, but here's the deal. They're not going to, you know, the statute of limitations is up for these cases. And what they're hoping is that somebody's going to have, you know what I'm saying, the Goldilocks zone case that could possibly take this dude down. But I don't think it's going to happen, because all you got to do is offer some money and have that man be like, that ain't him. Whole case falls apart. Just like it did last time.
Yep. And R. Kelly, as sad as I think it is, R. Kelly need to move the hell up out of America. You need to get out of here. R. Kelly needs to move to Africa somewhere. Because them folks in Africa, a lot of them probably be cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being, because they don't look at it like that, like we do. Yeah. They don't. See what I'm saying? A lot of them dudes have had them a little 17-year-old chick won't think twice about it. That's where he need to go, because he can't do that over here. With this feminism and this LGBT and this swirling and all this shit taking over, and then you got all these white liberals and the Jews coming in, you know, psychologically engineering black folks right now, you can't get away with not a lot of that stuff R. Kelly could get with. In the 90s, probably, I'm going to be honest with you, dare I say, people didn't really think it was a big deal. I think a lot of people didn't think it was a big deal. I'm going to go there. I don't. I think a lot of people felt like Aaliyah at a point, now she was young, I ain't gonna lie, the girl was young, but I'm gonna be honest with you, could we see Aaliyah with a 14-year-old? When she was 14, would she date a 14? Hell no. Aaliyah one of the type of chicks you knew she felt like she deserved a 20-some-year-old. She felt like she was too good for a dude her age. Just like when we was in school, MOT. You try to talk to the pretty girl in school, her nigga go to college. I'm like, baby, you in the ninth grade. Who you dating at Alabama State? What nigga you dating that go to Alabama State? He at least 18, 19 years old. You see what I'm saying? And when I was in high school, girls was dating grown men. I saw it. Girls 18, 19.
They dropped out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this has been going on in the black community for centuries. Like, black women, when it comes to just say black women, but women dating older men is one of the oldest things that ever, it's thousands of years old. Like, and now with this Me Too stuff, it's new. It's new that it's a big deal. I'm just being honest with you. That's what's new. 60 years ago, a girl 15 years old would have a family with 5 and 6 kids. I know what people say. Well, we've evolved. We've gotten it. I'm like, okay, cool. But I do think that we still should hold people responsible for their actions. And I don't think if you're 15, 16 years old, you don't know what the hell you're doing. You some little innocent. It's like my damn 2-year-old. No, it's a difference between a 3-year-old and a 16-year-old. It just is. Because think about it. You 16, 17, 18, you can vote, you can join the military. Because you got to think, the other girl was 19. Your ass can smoke, vote, join the military, and I don't know, maybe even run for office. And your ass is talking about you a child, you can be a cop. You do a lot of stuff at 18, 19 years old. Some of them 17. 17, you can join the military. Go fight for the country. So why is it all of a sudden? I think it's even younger than that. If you get your GED, I think you can go at 16. I don't know for sure. I know it used to be like that, but that's what I'm saying. So are you an adult? No, but you're a young adult. And I think young adults, there should be certain responsibilities. Now, I think when you start getting below 12 years old, now you know, you can still be playing with toys at 12, 13, maybe. But I'm just saying, I'm not saying, and ain't gonna lie, some of them girls they say was that young too. So he's still sick, nonetheless. He's still sick. He one step above a toddler to me. They're the type of women he messed with. But what I'm saying is, he still was sick, but you at a certain age, man, you know, like, and we don't have nobody out here in society right now seems to want to look at people and say, hey, man, you got to be an adult. You got to be willing to accept the responsibilities for your actions. And if you make that bed, you lie in it. Because if I have a daughter and I spend my life force and my energy on this earth, MOT, trying to raise her and teach her right from wrong and instill biblical principles in her and tell her, hey, this is how guys think. This is what game look like. This is what the type of man you need to be looking for. I do all that. And then R. Kelly come to town and you jump on a bus and have sex with him.
Oh, man.
That's your fault. I'm gonna be more. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. If R. Kelly has sex with my 15-year-old daughter, I'm gonna choke the shit. I'm gonna kill him. It would be the end of R. Kelly. I would kill him. That's just real. He would be dead. But if once I get through before the cops arrest me, I'm gonna choke the life out of my daughter too, cause she know better. At 15, she knows better. It's certain things I would not do. I had homeboys. I'm from the hood. You from the hood too, MOT. Your parents probably would have slapped fire from you if you'd have been out there selling dope.
Oh, man.
I got plenty of homeboys that sold dope, right? 14, 15 years old. Did they know better? Yeah, they knew better. Even if their parents didn't tell them, and that's the problem. A lot of times when people do sell drugs, their parents don't tell them right from wrong. Their parents want them to sell drugs. But at the end of the day, do you know that if you get caught, you're going to jail? Do you know that what you're doing is a detriment to your community? Both of those questions, you gotta say yes. And if you say yes and yet you still do it, then you need to be willing to accept the consequences. That's real manhood. And that's a patriarchal, because in a patriarchal society, that's the way it will be. That energy needs to reverberate throughout the Black community, but it doesn't. We have a matriarchal society. It's full of estrogen and emotions. So when somebody does something, even though they're wrong, well, it's not his fault. I mean, it's society's fault. It's this fault. It's that fault. He shouldn't do. No. You know what I'm saying? I think there needs to be something. You need to be held responsible. Now I ain't saying you should be held. Your feet should be held over the fire for 30 years either. I'm not saying they need to build an illegal justice system that will lock you up and make it a business to lock black men up. I'm not supporting or condoning that, but there needs to be some sort of repercussions for your actions. And I think when it comes to a woman or a young girl going out here doing those types of things, there needs to be repercussions. You cannot do that and think that you're going to be straight, man, and be held up in real. Because like I told you, when that girl let them dudes run that train on them that I liked in school, and she came to school the next day, and I looked in her eyes, and she dropped her head. I was like, damn. You too?
Yeah.
Damn. You know what I'm saying? You had that girl you like, and then you find out she a freak. You like, damn. I liked her, man. I hate they ran the train
It's
on my
not
girl.
really the acting, it's the cover up.
Yeah, but she didn't know them dudes was gonna talk like that. She didn't know. Because I honestly don't think she was that stupid to let them run a train on her and knowing that they were gonna talk and still would have did it. But she knew what she did, and she did it because she wanted to. And she wasn't the type who had a mouth on her. You couldn't tell her nothing.
Oh yeah, well.
See what I'm saying? Couldn't tell her nothing. Even after that fact, she had a mouth on. She talked like she had a mouth, got in a couple of fights because she kept running her mouth, talking like she, so she one of them types. So sometimes, man, you gotta let folks go. I heard, I was listening to Ricky Smile on his channel. He dropped a video, and I'm about to go. He dropped a video, and they asked him, he was up there with Willie Moe Jr. from the gospel thing. And they asked him, they said, what would you do if you got a child that is not minding, not doing right, and they in your house? And Ricky Smiley said, I'm gonna tell you like my granddad told me. He said, look, I'm too old to be out here chasing you and running behind you. He said, but I'm gonna let life beat you down. Cause I'm not finna get out here and try to rip and run and spend all this energy trying to keep you out of trouble. I'd have spent my time trying to raise you in the right way. If you want to go out here and do what's wrong, then that's on you. See, that's old school wisdom. See what I'm saying? That's old school stuff. And I ain't saying everything old school's right, but when it comes to that, I agree 1,000%. I think that we've lost that. I think we don't, like people will sit here and dog an old person out for saying that. My mama will tell me the same thing. Like, you want to be stupid? You want to go out here and do this and do that? Hey, just don't bring your ass in the house and get me messed up. You're going to go out here and sell drugs, you're going to go out here and do it. But don't come my way. Don't put that on me. Don't put, eventually you got to wash your hands. But while that child is growing up, what does the Bible say? Raise a child up in the way that he should go. And when he's older, he will not depart from it. You got to instill those values in your child. If your child going to go and stay with R. Kelly for 4 years, clean out their dorm room, and don't even call, not knowing if your mom and dad to drop dead, you don't even know. It don't cross your mind. What if my mama gets sick? What if something happened? Can I at least call my mom? This is time you ain't gonna ever get back with your family. You up in here with R. Kelly? A nigga that don't give a damn about you? Like, you think about it, because you ain't gonna get time back with your family. Time with your family is important. If you can be with your mom or speak to them or see them, you gonna hate them 4 years that you spent away from them, because they ain't gonna always be here. See what I'm saying? Anything you got in other words, bro?
No, that's it, man. It's just that I wish we could be more open about these issues or topics. I mean, because you see it every day, and everybody had a selective pent up outrage over nothing, man. It's just I don't know what to say.
That's it. That's it. And I feel like I said, I'm gonna say this the last time because I got to say I just got to get it off my chest because I'm upset because I've been listening to everybody else's video. You know what you're doing if you 14 to above messing with a grown man. You know. I'm not finna give you that pass. I'm not, and I'm sorry. I I'm not sorry. I just feel like at the end of the day, right from wrong has been lost on this generation. You got young girls out here. Like, I'm gonna say this, man. When I got out of school, I went to Wallace State Community College in Huntsville, Alabama. Right, I was up there spring quarter. We were still on the quarter system back then. It was this dude named Frazier. Frazier was from Athens, Decatur, somewhere. Pale City. He's from Pale City. Because he used to say it. Anyway, Frazier liked to eat coochie, right? Now, back then in the 90s, if you ate coochie, we thought you was nasty. Now I know that seems like what? Like now that's no big deal, right? Because everybody got Pornhub, and I ain't gonna say everybody, but you can go to easily get the Pornhub. You got Instagram, sex everywhere you look. I can go down my Instagram timeline right now, see nothing but girls in their panties, coochie hanging out, girls bending over. You can see the imprint of their coochie. They letting you see it. They want to show it to you. Like that's what you're seeing right now. Like it's you being bombarded with sex all day, every day. I remember when it was a big deal when Janet was on the cover of Vibe and somebody reached around and hit her. I thought that was a big deal. And I went and looked and stared like, damn, because Janet was the baddest chick on earth, right? But the thing is, I remember talking to Frazier and I was like, man, why you like eating coochie, man? What? That's nasty, man. Like, and I was 20 years old telling him this. 20, telling him eating coochie is nasty. Now, a cat, I'm gonna be honest with you. You can look this up. It's on YouTube. This little girl was in kindergarten giving oral sex to other little boys, no, it wasn't even kindergarten, it was preschool at a daycare. She's at a daycare giving oral sex to little boys. Think about it. That wasn't something we thought about back when I was a kid. Like we did think about it, but it wasn't that many girls. You can count the girls that did that. Now, you go listen to Cardi B. Cardi B put a video up last week when she was away from Offset, telling me I missed that thing being in my throat. I missed this. I'm like, you got little girls watching this. You got kids watching this. They love Cardi B. The white media is taking Cardi B and stuffing her down our throat. So these little girls are following and they're saying, okay, so this is how you love a man. It's how you keep a man. You give him head. You lick his butt. Like these are the type of stuff, lick that nasty. Like that's how they talking right now. What they say, toss, you do all that type of stuff. This is what they pushing to these kids. And then you wonder why all these girls out here want to sleep with R. Kelly. You see what I'm saying? Because sex is everywhere. We're surrounded by it. And I know it's like, well, what do we do about it? Well, for one, we got to start requiring higher standards from ourselves. Like it's almost highway robbery. I ain't gonna say highway robbery, but it's considered whack if a man says he wants to wait to have sex till marriage, or if you tell a girl, nigga, you lying, or nigga, you a hypocrite, or nigga, you ain't gonna make it, or somebody gonna sleep with your girl. That's what's gonna happen. That's what they gonna tell you. So when we try to clean up the society and try to do right, people ostracize you and talk about you. And now you feel lame and whack. You lame because you ain't having sex. You lame because you ain't, that's it now. What's cool is doing that, putting your body at risk, doing this type of stuff. And does it work? Because it don't look like it's worked statistically. It's not working out for people too well. Don't look like to me, the stats don't rate it to be true. So why are we doing it? You feel me?
Problem is, man, people want to act based off reptilian stimuli versus critical thinking, man. And they look for every excuse in the world to not take responsibility for the shit after it's over.
Yeah, that's it. Nobody wants to take responsibility, man. I say hold people responsible for their actions. Women, men, everybody. If I sold drugs, I'm responsible for it. If I shot somebody, if you sleeping with R. Kelly as a teenager, you know what you're doing. Now, I ain't gonna lie, 12, you getting on down, now you're getting a little crazy. But at a certain, even at 12, I knew better than to do certain things. So if I knew that, I dang sure would know if I sleep with Janet Jackson at 12 years old, she way too old for me, but I wouldn't have cared. You think them girls ain't the same way? They the same way. For R. Kelly, Usher, Trey Songz, you name it. These rappers, what did Lil Boosie say about a woman grabbing him? Say, man, these women be grabbing us and raping us and taking us in hotel rooms and say, man, we got cases if we want them. Real talk. But look, man, I'm out. Like I said, this is Man of Tomorrow. Y'all need to subscribe to his channel. Real thorough brother. Me and him chop it up all the time. Shout out to Edwin Anderson, Yasmin, everybody, all my students. Looking forward to seeing y'all in the Lifting the Veil IT class. Once again, we're having class on February 23rd. We will be meeting nightly, Monday through Thursday, and on Saturday mornings at 11. So Monday through Thursdays at 8:30, Saturday mornings is at 11. Just want to get out here. It's all about Black economic empowerment, putting our people on, restoring what's been lost and gaining what we deserve. Y'all have a good one. Thank you.